All right, happy Monday to all you out there. This is the trade of the week recap, if you will. Even though it's day one, typically Trade Ideas sends out the trade of the week very early Monday morning, and right now it's Monday, almost midday, and I'm going to start making these videos to just kind of recap the idea behind the trade of the week and kind of see how it opened and see what it's doing. So let's get into it. Trade of the week this week is TOST. All right, so the daily chart has a lot going on. As I mentioned in the email, we've got this yellow stripe, which signifies that earnings took place this day. We got ourselves a nice gap, and anybody who chased this gap and purchased it basically sat through a pretty good pullback. Well, that's what I like to do is identify strong stocks, especially after earnings, and let the profit taking kind of settle in right into my favorite moving average, which is the 10-day simple moving average. Yesterday, which was Friday, if you'll notice, that little wick at the bottom of that candle basically was the bottom of the day, and it corresponded very close to the 10-day moving average. Let's shoot over here to the 15-minute chart now. I want to talk about a few things. Um, the trade of the week triggered essentially at the highs back here, which was 2140 kind of over the weekend, and so this area was a trigger. So the trade of the week is in fact live right now. And as I mentioned, the stop is going to be around $22. The reason I use that is it's just a round simple number. It's approaching the 20 period moving average in red. And any break of this rising 10 SMA really just kind of blows the thesis for this trade in general. We want to continue to build. Even if it's just a couple green candles a day, we'll take it. We want to build on this 10 SMA and get this price back up to prior highs around 23. And guess what? This is where we become sellers. We have already purchased down here in anticipation of a move higher out of consolidation. And once it breaks out above a prior high, you have a lot of newer traders or inexperienced traders, or any trader for that matter, that's chasing the price of a breakout. And if we can get the price to break out back above that, we'll call it 23 level, we need to start selling and taking profits and paying ourselves. The trade of the week is a swing trade idea. And in my time frame, the perfect trade is a day and a half to 2 or 3 days, maybe most. Ideally, you sell a little bit along the way and maybe try to keep half for the remaining couple days. But I want to go back to the intraday again here because the trade is it's getting a little indecisive. All right, we've got the 5-day SMA in blue. I really need it to hold above that 5-day moving average. If it starts to bleed back down into this range, well then, we've kind of got this intraday trend line set up. But all that really matters, guys, is what does the candle look like at the end of the day? We're going to base our decisions on the closing candle, 5 minutes to go in the end of the day. Is it above yesterday? Is it still above our stop price of 20? It should be. So we just need to be patient. Patience is the number one virtue of any good trading system. Sometimes we get out too early, we get in too early. We've just got to be patient and wait for the right moment. I saw a great quote the other day. It said, fundamentals tell us what stocks to get into, okay, but technicals tell us when to do it. And so I pretty much encompass everything with technicals. I let it help me find the strong stocks versus the fundamental spreadsheets. And then once you've got the technicals, you've got to use the timing of what they give you. And in this case, again, the timing is to not chase gap ups after earnings. The timing is to wait for the profit takers to settle in and the stock to regroup, take an in breath, and get ready to proceed again. So as long as we stay above the 10 SMA, I'm happy in this stock on the daily chart. I don't want to see it break 22. I don't want to see it break the 10 SMA. But switching to the 15 one last time here, we had a pretty good rush on the open, and it's just been kind of working some of that off. Really want to see it hold this 21, 25, we'll call it, which is basically these lows right here. So that's your Monday trade of the week update. For those that didn't read the email, that's the idea behind the trade of the week. We've given our targets, we've given our stops, and the rest is up to you. Good luck.